their energy to be in Digha for the Rath Yatra.
Mamata Banerjee has this habit of announcing. She even announces the outcome of investigation within a few hours. But you will notice that whenever there's a TMC handle in it or a hand in it, not only she's with her silence, the entire police force, the entire administration goes into a kind of they just go completely silent. Calcutta police has got nothing to do in Digha. Nothing to do in Digha. It's also out of its jurisdiction. But that's where it is. And in its own jurisdiction, they are not to be seen because everybody knows in this Kasba case, there is a Trinamool leader directly involved.
But Mr. Bajoria, shouldn't heads roll? Shouldn't there be accountability that should be fixed at the law college and also when it comes to women and child minister in the state? When it comes to women's safety, these issues cannot be brushed under the carpet. There is yet another girl being subjected to this heinous crime of gang rape. We do not really know about the medical condition of this girl, but clearly she must be traumatized by now.
Absolutely. Now here is the problem. It definitely should be rolling. But from where? The police minister is the chief minister herself. What is the police done? Nothing. Let's for a minute go back to Arjikar case. The same police commissioner who was then the police commissioner immediately made an announcement that this was a case of suicide. Arey kidhar tha bhai? Where was the suicide? Then finally Mamata Banerjee hides under the thing by saying I shifted him. Is shifting an errant police that good enough? Now, in this case, there is complete silence and she will do nothing. I can assure you she will do nothing. Head should roll 100%, starting from the chief minister's head should roll. The police commissioner has got no business to be in office even for a few hours.
So out of tokenism, we cannot really have some police officers being transferred. It needs to be deeper than that. It has to be more grave than this. Whether it was the Park Street gang rape case, whether it was the Arjikar Medical College gang rape case, and now we're looking at the Law College gang rape case. Are we trying to say that our educational institutions in Kolkata are not safe anymore?
Educational institutions are not safe anymore is just the tip of the iceberg. I would say women in Kolkata, and unfortunate, I really again and again, it pains me to make this statement. I am also a citizen of Kolkata. I am a citizen of Bengal. And of course, India. But as a state, I am here. But it pains me. This is the plight of women. And then we have a chief minister who's a woman. This tokenism, they will tomorrow, they will witch hunt and find some sub-inspector or assistant sub-inspector or constable responsible. But what about, if you do not touch the top, this will, unfortunate incidents will continue. But once again, in a few months, people will exercise their power. And we hope and we are sure that it will be the end of the TMC government in West Bengal.
Sakshi, this side. Sir, I just really want to understand from you what are your thoughts on this, that the West Bengal's Chief Minister currently is there in Digha for celebration for Jagannath Rath Yatra. We just heard from Sanjay Sarkar, probably the first Trinamool Congress's leader who has spoken about this heinous crime that was conducted against a law student this time around. 25th of June was the date when it happened. 27th is what we are hearing about the news. What's your thought on that, sir?
I had a few seconds of listening to the Trinamool spokesperson. He could not even address the issue of Kasba. So that is why he was, in fact, what I found, he was blaming the media. He was blaming your channel for not going and visiting other parts of the country. Bhai, first of all, आप अपना Kasba का तो उत्तर दो. But what will they seek? They have nothing to say. They
Alright.
know the culprit.
Mr. Bajoria, my apologies for interrupting you over there. I am being joined by Basavanna Chatterjee, Trinamool Congress's councillor of the same ward of this particular college. Ms. Chatterjee, thank you so much for speaking to News 9. I would really like to have your reaction on this heinous crime that has been conducted against a college student yet another time. In fact, when the memories of the RG Kaur, Medical College were not vanished completely.
You are mistaking. This college never falls in my ward. I am councillor of 91 ward. I am mayor in council of Calcutta Municipal Corporation.
But you still are Trinamool Congress's councillor, sir. So I would like to have your reaction on this. What do you have to say about that?
I can give the reply, but this college particularly falls under KMC ward number 67. You are mistaking that this college do not fall in within 91 ward. First, I should say that is.
So you would not like to give any reaction, sir?
Yes, this offence is a heinous offence, which I came to know by through your press briefing. They are always opposing this type of offence which has took place within the college. So the culprit has been already, the accused person has been arrested, and they are in custody. Will go in its own way. Law will take its own course.
But this is not the first time such a crime has happened against a student.
It is not only in Bengal, it is all over India. You see the Hathras and Unnao and the Prayagraj and the Gujarat. Everywhere it happened. And we are opposing everywhere. And it's still in South Calcutta Law College, the law college, it took place. I am opposing this incident. Police will take action. We are in strong view. Nobody will be spared. Nobody will be spared. I am telling with confidence. Nobody will be spared. Whoever may be person, whatever the caste is, whatever the party he belongs, that is not the matter. Law will take its own course. The accused already been arrested and they will produce on the Alipur court, and thereafter the judges will take the decision. Nobody will be spared. We do not support any type of this type of heinous offence what they teach.
Samya, over to you. Samya, I believe you have some questions.
Mr. Chatterjee, please do not generalize it by saying that rapes take place in any other part of the country as well. I'm talking about accountability. What action has been taken on your part? Why hasn't there been a statement by the TMC government? Why hasn't heads rolled so far? Why haven't the TMC government ensured that these institutions are safe for children, especially women, since this comes close on the heels of the RG Kaur horror?
These are the social evils. It took place all over the world.
If this is social evil, there is no responsibility of the TMC government. Are you trying to say that you have failed to ensure that women in Bengal are safe?
Kindly listen me. We do not support any type of this type of heinous offence which took place in the law college. Police will take the action. Police already been arrested.
The police has taken action. What comes from the government's end? Why hasn't there been a statement by Mamata Banerjee while she's busy in Digha for the Rath Yatra? That's exactly where you have channelized all the police and the party workers to be present over there in Yatra. You've tried to put a lid on this entire incident by not issuing a statement for 48 hours because you don't want the Rath Yatra festivities to get tarnished by this gang rape that has been reported in West Bengal.
Don't give a wrong narrative, because the Bengal where the women are the free and fair, and the safest city of the
as a woman chief minister, why hasn't Mamata Banerjee ensured that these institutions are safe for women? The Park Street gang rape case took place, then the RG Kaur gang rape incident takes place, and now we're talking about the law college incident.
It is as per report of the central government, the Kolkata is the safest city in and around the country.
Sir, we are looking at the incident taking place right now in Kolkata. We are not going by data. We are talking about incidents that has taken place in the last 48 hours.
Yes, I'm condemning. This is a heinous offence.
Sir, mere lip service and condemnation is not going to hold fort when it comes to women's safety. You cannot brush the issue of women's safety under the carpet. We are asking for action and accountability.
Always we have taken the action. In Bengal, it has always taken the government has taken action. Already accused person has been arrested. What
Then
about
how
the
has this
Hatta?
incident
What
taken
about the
place?
Prayagraj? What
Are
about
you
the
waiting
Udupi?
for
What
the
about the-
demonstrations to take place? Are you waiting for the rerun of what happened during the RGKar Medical College rape cases time by holding protest after protest where the parents go through the process of punishment demanding justice? You want that to be repeated in this particular case also by saying that you have done enough? You cannot absolve yourself of responsibility.
We are in the government. We are opposing the incident which has been take place. So what more you want? The police has already arrested the
Sir,
person.
it's your responsibility as an elected representative to ensure that the people who vote for you are safe, that the girls who vote for you in these institutions are safe. That's the least you can provide to your voters.
If your narrative is of blaming ourselves, that you can do.
Sir,
But
our
thing
narrative as a
happened-
journalist has always been seeking accountability and asking questions.
That incident took place within the college. The police has taken the
Why
measure.
haven't you ensured that these institutions are safe? What extra checks were put in place to ensure there's supervision? There are people monitoring who is coming and going, what activity is taking place, how could this incident take place, why wasn't there vigilance on your part? What happened in RGKar? There is no lessons learned from it.
Arjigal already the final judgment has come. Arjigal the allegation which has been labeled the person against the
And
person.
all the instructions given by the Supreme Court and the special bench has not been implemented in West Bengal in these institutions. That is the reason why this incident has taken place. Another gang rape to shame West Bengal, a state that has been headed by a woman chief minister.
That is you want to blame the Bengal, that is other thing.
And sir, and that is your way of trying to absolve yourself of responsibility, sir.
Your motive is clear. You are blaming ourselves because we are in the government. In around the country, that so many.
Sir, if you are in the government, I'm bound to ask questions to the people in the government, sir, not those sitting in the opposition.
Taken the responsibility. The police has arrested the accused person.
Sir, these are the very same students who voted you to power.
They will get the punishment.
Their safety is your responsibility, Mr. Chatterjee.
What will be happen? They will get the punishment. They will get the punishment.
But why do you wait for the incident to take place? Why can't you ensure there are parameters put in place to ensure the safety of the student so that no incident takes place? Why isn't the basic safety framework in place after the RGKar incident? The Supreme Court have put out the guidelines.
Can you deny the legal procedure? The legal procedure is there. He has to produce before the learned chief judicial magistrate. Thereafter, there will be judges are there. They will give the punishment. Police will give the charge sheet. Within the country, there so many incidents took place. But
So why hasn't the TMC government issued a statement on this? Why is your Women and Child Department Ministry still sitting quiet on this entire incident? When it comes to women empowerment, Mamata Banerjee speaks about it. When it comes to women's safety, why haven't we heard from her?
Please wait for some time. You are blaming. Don't give blame. Don't give blame. See what will happen.
Sir, we are not blaming anybody. We are stating facts.
The victim will get the justice. I strongly believe the victim will get the justice.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, Mr. Chatterjee.
All right, my colleague Ravi Shankar is back with us on broadcast. Ravi Shankar, these were a couple of Trinamool Congress's leader who have spoken to News 9, gave their reactions on this particular crime that transpired there in South Kolkata on 25th of June. Have you heard from anybody else in Trinamool Congress maybe seeking accountability or what's happening with the students in their state?
See, basically in Digha, Mamata Banerjee is totally concentrated on the Rath Yatra. Yet it is true that she is the police minister of the state and she has not given any kind of statement regarding this. And the area we are in, we are now confined, but none of the Trinamool Congress leader has given any statement. Whereas in Kaliganj, when the little girl succumbed to injuries and death, we have seen that Mamata Banerjee expressed her grief and shockness over the matter. But in this incident, there has been no reaction from Mamata Banerjee or her government or Trinamool Congress as such. The whole incident which has happened has clearly shook the state, and if in a college in Kolkata this kind of situation is going on, even though the police has taken prompt action and 3 men accused of the incident has been arrested, but yet again the women's safety and the law and order of the situation of the state is being questioned repeatedly.
Ravi Shankar, and this is a state's matter. You know, the Chief Minister is currently there in Digha preparing for Jagannath Rath Yatra. Has she spoken about it yet?
Can you kindly repeat your question, please?
I was asking for a reaction coming in from State's Chief Minister, because currently she is there in Digha preparing for Jagannath Rath Yatra. Has she responded to anything what has been happening in South Kolkata? Alright, I believe there's some network issue with my colleague Ravi Shankar over there.
There has been no reaction yet from Mamata Banerjee or her government, but because the way, the spot we are in, as I said, we are confined.
On, Ravi Shankar, please go on. You're audible.
Phone केटे गया था?
I think there's some network issue over there. We'll try to reconnect those lines with my colleague Ravi Shankar, currently joining us live. But we were also flashing the live visuals coming in of State's Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee from Digha. She's participating in Jagannath Rath Yatra over there when a case has erupted from South Kolkata's Law College. This is another shocking case of gang rape that has emerged from a law college in South Kolkata. Kasba police took an immediate action, have arrested all 3 individuals in connection with the incident. As per our sources, the accused include a former student and current student of the same institution. The arrested, in fact, also include Monojit Mishra, Zaib Ahmed and Pramit Mukhopadhyay. These 3 names have come out as far as those who've been arrested are concerned. The incident allegedly happened on June 25th. The arrests were carried out yesterday night. The preliminary medical examination of the victim has already been done. The witnesses were examined and their statements were also recorded. The accused name in the FIR will now be produced before the ACJM Alipore South 24 Parganas. Police will seek their custody for further investigation into this matter. Now remember, the gang rape happened less than a year after a postgraduate trainee at the state-run RG Kaur Medical College, a very prominent college there, and hospital in fact, was raped and then killed inside the hospital premises on the intervening night of August 8th and 9th last year. We saw massive protests erupting by the students, by the doctors, asking for accountability and a strict action for student safety in the state of West Bengal. We had already seen Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee herself coming down to the grounds to speak to the protesting students and also assuring them that an action will be taken and the security will be taken care of. Only to find another case now emerging from south of Kolkata, this time around at a law college. Another heinous crime against a student in the capital city, that too. We spoke to some of the Trinamool Congress's representatives and the blame game is still going on. No accountability yet, no statement coming out yet, no reaction coming in from the Chief Minister yet. Although she is there in Digha participating in Jagannath Rath Yatra, the visuals we have played for our viewers already. But let's circle back to what exactly happened here. This incident transpired allegedly on June 25th. Then the arrests were carried out yesterday night. This is the tweet that came in from BJP's Amit Malviya, calling it horrific that a female law student was gang raped inside a law college in Kasba, a suburb of Kolkata, on 25th of June by none other than a former student and two college staff members. Shockingly, he said that reports are suggesting that a Trinamool Congress's member is also involved. The investigation in the matter is still going on. We are flashing that particular tweet that BJP's Amit Malviya made. And the big news of the hour is about the names in the FIR. Monajit Mishra, Zaib Ahmed, Pramit Mukhopadhyay, they have been arrested on charges of rape with a Kolkata Law College student on 25th of June. The accused name in the FIR will also now be produced before ACJM Alipur South 24 Parganas with a prayer to remand them to police custody for the purpose of proper investigation into the case. This is what we have picked up from our police sources. We'll continue to track the story here at News 9, but with that, it's a wrap from my side as of now. Do stay tuned to News 9. Big news and headlines will follow up.
This is India's #1 news network, and you're watching News 9. English news as it should.
Hey, careful, huh? My daddy got it from abroad. Hey, disaster! How will you pay for the loss now?
In stock market, you should take risk as per your capacity and knowledge. Trade in options very carefully.
Wow, Dikra! Absolutely perfect. Take risk with full understanding.
It's never easy to choose a new path, stand out in the crowd, to have your own new identity. The journey to self-reliance begins when you're fully prepared. Tata Motors Commercial Vehicles presents the new Ace Pro, now in biofuel, EV and petrol variants. So get ready to say it loud. Ace Pro, अब मेरी बारी.
तेरे लिए मंगाओ? मेरे नए म्यूजिक गॉगल्स मंगाओ क्या?
ये नई गाड़ी कप होल्डर है, ठोकी भी रख सकते हैं, म्यूजिक भी.
सेविंग्स की विद्या तो कोई तुझसे सीखे.
कुछ बड़ा बनाना है तो पहले बचाओ. फेडरल बैंक से रिश्ता बनाओ.
What is to the nines? In literal terms, it's perfection. But to us, it's not just a phrase, it's an attitude. One that starts at your desk and sends a statement to the world. To the nines is about taking charge. It's a way of life where every seam, every fold, is crafted with excellence. It's timeless elegance and uncompromising quality made for the corner office. It's the ideas that inspire redefining order and elevating the tabletop. To the nines, for the leaders of today and the visionaries of tomorrow.
Light, camera, and action. Kick back, relax, grab your favorite snack because News 9 is here with your weekend dose of entertainment. It's time to take a deeper dive into the buzzworthy happenings of the entertainment world. From celebrity gossips to exclusive conversations, from nostalgic moments to News 9's pick of the week. Don't worry, we've got you covered here. And I hope you've grabbed your popcorn by now because News 9's page 3 is here to serve you everything that we call entertainment. So do stay tuned every Saturday and Sunday, 2:30 p.m.
A deep dive into what matters to you the most. Angles you won't find anywhere else. News that impacts your life.
Rahul, talk to us, in terms of marketing. Some of the best marketing campaigns that you've worked on, at SAP India, you thought hit the nail on the head.
So I'll probably talk about a couple that I'm really proud of. One was something called the Transformation Express, again targeted at the mid-market, which was essentially a traveling showcase which housed a lot of our technologies meant for the mid-sized businesses. And that showcase essentially traveled to 13 different cities over a course of about 45 or 50 days. And we collaborated with several industry associations in different cities. So while at the core of the campaign was this physical bus, but it was a truly integrated campaign. It allowed us to touch more than 7,500 odd businesses with our messaging over the course of those 45 days. And again, more importantly, it led to significant pipeline creation as well. I thought that was, and coming at the back of COVID, I think it received overwhelming response as well from the marketplace. So that's one that I'm really proud of. Another was a film that we created for our Silver Jubilee in India, which was, I think, about 4 years back. And that film was essentially, typically corporate films are really about, what we have achieved in the last 25 years of our existence in a specific market. But we decided to tell the story from the point of view of our customers, okay? And we looked at 10 different sectors in India which had truly gone through some major transformation in the last 2.5 decades. We looked at aviation, for example, where the data point that we have is more than 100 airports use SAP software to manage their business.
Nice.
But that's the hard data point. But the story that was being told was the guy who was traveling for the first time on an airplane and how we were there when that happened. And similarly, it talked about automotive, for example. So 8 out of 10 cars that you see on the road are made by our customers. Okay. That's the hard data point. But the story again was told from the point of view of the guy who was moving from a scooter to a car for the very first time.
This is India's #1 news network, and you're watching News 9, English news as it should be.
Hello and welcome. You're watching News 9. I'm Shweta Kothari. Let's take a look at headlines. Another horrific crime in South Kolkata. Law student gang raped inside college premises. All 3 accused arrested. BJP slams West Bengal government over rising crime against women, says West Bengal has turned into a breeding ground for crime against women under the TMC rule. Amit Malviya alleges one of the accused linked to TMC. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar explains why Rajnath Singh, the Defence Minister, refused to sign the joint statement in absence of a reference to terrorism. Says while the fight against terror is central to the SCO's purpose, one member nation objected to even naming it. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin slams BJP AIA-DMK alliance over Murugan devotees conference, accuses them of stoking divisions in Tamil Nadu along religious and caste lines, says display of videos targeting Dravidian icons Pariyar and Annadurai is a deliberate provocation. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah clears the air on Rajanna's revolution remarks, says it's about minor changes, not a political shake-up. Rejects talk of Congress's infighting, says there's no conflict in the Karnataka government. At least 5 people are dead, 6 go missing after heavy rain triggers flash floods and cloud bursts in Himachal's Kullu and Kangra areas. Rescue teams recover 4 bodies and manage to rescue 1 person alive. Protests erupt in Bangladesh's Dhaka over demolition of Durga temple. Minority groups take to streets, forming a human chain in Shahbag, demanding accountability from the Bangladeshi government. And amidst the Rath Yatra celebrations in Ahmedabad, an elephant in the procession turns agitated and behaves erratically, creating brief moment of panic, but authorities act swiftly to bring it under control. And Pentagon for the first time shares test footage of bunker busters demonstrating likely damage caused in strikes on Iranian nuclear facilities. You're watching Newsline. Our top story, and rather shocking one at that. A case of gang rape has now emerged from a law college in South Kolkata. Kasba police have arrested at least 3 individuals in connection with the incident. According to the police sources, the accused include both a former student and a current student of the same institution. The arrested include Manojit Mishra, Zeb Ahmed and Prameet Mukhopadhyay. The incident allegedly happened on 25th of June. The arrests have now been carried out throughout Thursday night, and all 3 of them are currently in police custody. Now, preliminary medical examination of the victim has also been done. The witnesses were examined. Their statements were recorded. The accused named in the FIR will be produced before the ACJM Alipore South 24 Parganas. The police will seek their custody for further investigation into the case. Now, the gang rape happened less than a year after a postgraduate trainee at the state-run RJ Kaur Medical College and Hospital was raped and killed inside the hospital premises on the intervening night of 8th and 9th of August. Another gang rape shocker has now emerged from Kolkata. This time, the accused have been identified. All 3 of them have now been taken into custody. And more breaking news coming in on that story. Manojit Mishra, Zeb Ahmed and Prameet Mukhopadhyay have now been arrested on charges of rape with Kolkata Law College students on 25th of June. The accused named in the FIR will be produced, as I mentioned earlier, before the ACJM Alipore South 24 Parganas with a prayer to remand them to police custody for the purpose of further investigation. That, as per the police. So all 3 accused have now been taken into custody. They are going to be produced before the local court. The police is demanding their further custody to interrogate them further and also to establish the crime that took place on 25th of June inside the Kolkata Law College premises itself. Joining us on the show is Kiya Ghosh, spokesperson BJP West Bengal. We'll also have representation from TMC very soon. But Mr. Ghosh, I want to come to you first. Ms. Ghosh, I want to come to you first. This incident seems to be a part of a series of similar such instances which have not been forgotten from people's memory, come to think of it. Just a year ago, RJ Kaur rape shook the conscience of the nation. Another such case coming to light, this time from a law college.
Right, just the way you pointed it out, Shweta, it's very disheartening that the wound of RJ Kaur is still raw for all of us, for all of the women in this country, especially for women residing in West Bengal. And right after, it's not even a year, right after, within a year, such incident has occurred, and this time it is a gang rape. So my question to the current administration, Mamata Banerjee and her police, is that in a state where women are not safe, in a state led by the women chief minister, what is the safety for women in this state? The safety for women, especially in educational institution. Like you mentioned, Abhaya, she was a student. She was a PGT student. This student, she is a law student. A place where future lawyers would be built. Law is being, demolished, trampled upon. And the worst thing is that the accused, they have been seen with several TMC top-notch leaders. Their association with TMC, which is the reason, no matter they have been arrested, no matter so-called police are taking, lodging case against them. But I'm pretty sure that since they have this TMC stamp behind them, there wouldn't be any harsh cases filed upon them. And I really.
I believe that's for the court to decide once the charges have been established and once the investigation started, it comes to a fruition. It's for the court to decide what sort of punishment will be meted out. But you're right there. In a state which is run by a woman chief minister, we expect better.
I don't think so, Shweta. I'm sorry, I disagree with you because yes, of course, our expectation could be there. But I will remind you of Park Street incident, Park Street rape, which happened way back in 2011. When Mamata Banerjee, she said it was a concocted story. Come to Harsh Khali, the dead minor victim, dead minor victim, Mamata Banerjee did a character assassination of the dead victim. She said, was she pregnant? Was she drunk? Did she have a boyfriend? So if the chief minister, the supremo of the state, thinks in this way about women or of rape victim, of sexual assault, how do you think that the police will follow? And now coming to very recent...
Stay with us, Ms. Ghosh. We also have some representation from TMC. Let's also quickly get them on record. Shubhankar Bhattacharya, TMC spokesperson, joining us on the phone line. Mr. Bhattacharya, you have some very tough questions to answer today, sir. But I think the most important is what's exactly happening in West Bengal. Where's the law and order?
See, I don't fall back from condemning such an issue over there if a rape has happened, and I guess the law and order over there is taking its all steps that it's possible over there. And immediately, if you see, the three of the guys who are accused are arrested. Now the thing is that at a time that we do speak about West Bengal so much, we try to find out every incident that is taking place over in West Bengal. Why are we lying so cool about a 3-year girl being raped in Lucknow under the metro station? And the funny part is that nobody over here is actually protesting. We are not seeing anything.
Sir, Mr. Bhattacharya, with due respect, let's stick to the topic. Let's not compare. It's not a comparison in travesty, sir. It's not a comparison on which state is worse right now.
Because the comparison, what happened to the 3-year-old girl?
We'll talk about that 3-year-old. We'll talk about that 3-year-old girl. Let's talk about what's happening in your state first. What about women's safety in your state?
6th of June it happened. I just want to ask that how many episodes, how many such cases, how many discussions have you done on your channel about that 3-year-old?
You know what? I will note down every such case and I will send you all such cases that we have covered here on the channel. But I'm here. You are a representation. Sir, you are a representative of the people of West Bengal. You have to answer some tough questions today.
But I do see that we are being very, very, categorically, specific about only Bengal issues, but not about the crime happening in UP. And the strangest part is such a dire incident in UP, and it is not being talked about. We are not questioning Yogi Adityanath. We don't question any minister over here.
You've got to stop this whataboutery. TMC has to stop this whataboutery. Let me, Mr. Bhattacharya, enough is enough. I think people can see through this facade. You've got to stop this whataboutery. What about UP? What about Delhi? What about... No, sir. I'm sorry. As a journalist, as a woman journalist, I'm quite shaken by what's happening in West Bengal, and I condemn similar such cases.
What happened to
I am, sir. I am equally shaken by what's happening in any part. But right now, the question is for you. The question is not for me.
The accused have been arrested. The accused have been arrested. But where is the accused of the Lucknow rape victim? That 3-year-old girl has been raped. Where is the accused? Why there is no question? There the accused have been arrested.
All right, sir, stay with us. We do have one reaction coming in from the BJP right now. Let's quickly cut across to it. I'll come back to you, sir.
नहीं देने के लिए पुलिस ने ये हथकंडा को सामने लिया है, हथकंडा को अपनाया है। इस तरीके से हमें रोका नहीं जाएगा। अगर जरूरत पड़ेगी तो कोर्ट में जाके मिलेंगे उससे।
आखिरी प्रश्न, आज कस्बा में एक कॉलेज के अंदर एक लड़की को गैंगरेप किया गया है, इसमें 3 आदमी को पकड़ लिया गया है, इसके बारे में आपका?
देखिए, जब तक ममता बनर्जी रहेगी राज्य में एज ए मुख्यमंत्री और तृणमूल कांग्रेस पावर में रहेगी, तब तक होता ही रहेगा ऐसे एक के बाद एक रेप की घटना। क्योंकि आरजीकर की घटना घटी, सारे घटनाओं में आप देखेंगे कि ममता बनर्जी ने हमेशा और उनकी सरकार ने कोशिश की है कि रेप की...
All right. Mr. Bhattacharya, I don't want to make it political. I think it's about civic issues. It's about, a woman who's been raped, and we'll stick to that issue. But we also have a reaction. I believe Kia Ghosh wants to come in. Kia?
Firstly, I'd like to remind you, Shweta, of the recent, since you're talking about social issues, Anubrata Mondal, a TMC leader, he's just a mere district president. He had the audacity to call up a police ASI and abuse and send sexual threats for his late mother and wife. Guess what happens? Anubrata Mondal, he walks scot-free. No action taken against him. He was just playing to the gallery. Trinamool police called him. He was there, probably fed with some good coffee, tea and snacks, and he's scot-free. No action, I repeat, no action has been taken against him, despite of him abusing the mother and wife, sending sexual rape threats. Okay, now talking about Bhattacharya, he was mentioning Lucknow incident. I will tell you, in the last few years, from 20th June, in Parthoshayal, Bankura, a minor was raped. She was murdered and she was buried to the ground. An incident surfaced where Hingolganj correctional home woman, she was repeatedly raped for 2 years. And guess who did it? Mamata Banerjee's police, ASI. A housewife was raped in North 24 Parganas. In Kushmandi, a 7-year-old girl was raped. And this happened in just a mere few hours, 20th June to say 21st, 22nd June. If I get you the numbers, Trinamool, I don't know if they have any iota of shame left in them. But let me tell you, Mamata Banerjee, under Mamata Banerjee, who is, as you said, the woman chief minister, no woman is safe in Bengal. Right from Abhaya till Kasba, no woman is safe. Remember when he's deceased, but TMC leader Taposh Pal, he said that I will send my boys to your home, to the opposition's home for the girls. Even that was a sexual threat. So this kind of threat, Trinamool police, Trinamool administration and Trinamool leaders, they constantly delivered these kind of threats because they know that no action will be taken against them. Anubrata Mondal is the biggest example. The TMC MPs and MLAs and ministers who paraded against Shukanto Mojumdar's comment, they kept mum when Anubrata Mondal abused and gave rape threats to Liton Haldar's, the ASI's wife and late mother. This is the kind of justice delivered in Bengal.
We saw a series of such instances. I think it's also important to point out, as I mentioned earlier, this is not about the politics of it. It's about young women falling prey and falling victim, something we talk about happening all throughout the country. It's not specific to West Bengal. I think let's clear the air there also for viewers who are joining us. A heinous crime has once again taken place in West Bengal, where a gang rape of a law student was reported inside the Kolkata Law College premises. This was an incident that took place on 25th of June. It's come to light now. The three people, the culprits, the accused, are now in police custody. The police is hoping to question them further. But the question that we're asking here is, why is it becoming a repetitive problem in West Bengal? This comes barely a year, not even a year, since the RJ Kaur rape and murder case that shook the conscience of this very nation, where a young woman doctor, a trainee, was murdered inside the very hospital that she was working in. So what's really happening to law and order in West Bengal? And why is Mamata Banerjee not coming out in open and taking responsibility for the failure of police machinery in her state? Those are some of the questions that we're also asking here. Some breaking news, of course, on our screens right now. Student was gang raped at the Kolkata Law College. NCW has now taken suo motu cognizance of the matter. So the National Commission of Women have now taken suo motu cognizance of the gang rape in Kolkata Law College. See, NCW now jumping into fray, has now taken suo motu cognizance of that matter. The incident dates back to 25th of June. The three main accused have now been taken into police custody. They will be produced before court. and the police is likely to further interrogate them going forward. So NCW now jumping into fray, taking cognizance of that matter. On the show with us is Kia Ghosh, spokesperson for the BJP. We were also speaking to Shubhankar Bhattacharya. He's not with us. We'll try and get him back very soon. But Kia, I think, essentially, as much as I would like TMC to clarify on what they are doing vis-a-vis women's safety in Kolkata, what sort of concrete measures they've taken since August of last year, when we saw, huge protests breaking out, not just at Arjikar, but all throughout the country. All throughout the country, young girls, boys, women participated in those protests that resulted in West Bengal government finally coming out and clarifying on what they're doing. I think what essentially also remains missing is any concrete action plan that TMC government seems to have put out since August last year, so as to say that this is the measure we've taken in hospitals, in various educational institutions to ensure women's safety. So where is that plan? That seems to be also missing.
The plan is definitely there, Shweta. The plan is simply to safeguard, to shield the rapists, the people who threat, and throw the victim under the bus. The reason I'm telling you is that the latest reports which I'm getting, this girl was dragged from the bathroom. She was raped by Zaid while filmed by the other two. Maybe they took turns. Now, you tell me something. Just right, like you rightly mentioned, it's not even a year. What assurance will a mother whose child would be attending college, be it medical college, be it any college, what assurance will the mother of the girl child have? What assurance will she have that my daughter is going
I think
to
a lot of people are scared today. A lot of people are going to be extremely wary, especially mothers, young girls, to come out. And let's take that question to Abhijit Mazumdar. He's the TMC leader joining us on the show live. Mr. Mazumdar, a lot of young people today, young girls in West Bengal are looking at you, sir. They're looking at your government and hoping that you'll be able to do something to rein in these goons and to do something about this recurring problem of gang rapes. It's been less than a year. What sort of measures have you taken to stem this problem? Because this seems to be happening every other month. Mr. Mazumdar? All right, we seem to have lost the line there with Mr. Mazumdar. But, coming back to you, Kia, I agree with you. And I think as somebody who perhaps lives in West Bengal yourself, what are the conversations that you're picking up from people around you? Every time we see such a case coming to light, it does shake our confidence in the administration.
Now, I want to converse with you not as a BJP leader or BJP spokesperson. I'm a mother of a girl child. So the mother instinct, my motherly instinct, actually even I'm shaken because Arjikar, it was something very personal for all of us, for all the women. Similarly, this incident is also very personal for all of us, and it should be rightly. I will mention, like you said, what measures. Sandesh Khali incident, which again shook the entire nation, and the main accused, main culprit, Sheikh Shahjahan. You remember what Mamata Banerjee said? She shielded Sheikh Shahjahan on the floor of Vidhan Sabha. She said Sheikh Shahjahan was being politically targeted, wherein such incidents of molestation, such incidents of rapes and repeated for over a long period of time, for over years, it happened. I wouldn't like to name the names of victims. You've seen Rekha Patro. She was a BJP candidate, and the way she was targeted. The latest is Mampi Dash, again, a protester of Sandesh Khali. TMC, I would say, sorry, not Mamata Banerjee's police, TMC police, police is threatening this lady Mampi Dash and asking her to quit BJP and join TMC. So this is the kind of steps which Mamata Banerjee and her administration and the police takes. Firstly, to shield, to, character assassinate the victim, like we saw in Hashkali, or in Park Street, or third, just dilute the incident or downplay the incident. Like you protested about RG Court, that everybody, it's a widespread protest. The doctors, the junior doctors who protested, who were the face of this protest, they have been transferred to very far off places. So this is not a mere coincidence. This is the threat culture which was prevalent. This word was, I'm sure even you must have heard about this word, threat culture. This is prevalent in the college.
That's a very valid point, Ms. Ghosh. And if there's a threat culture that's prevalent, I think it has to be systematic, and more essentially, if it is coming from the top leadership of the TMC, there's a lot of inward looking that needs to be done. I think the TMC government at this point in time needs to take more accountability. It needs to be more accountable to the people of West Bengal, and that's what many people are asking today, including the junior doctors who kept protesting for months and months after the Arjekar rape and murder case. Stay with us, ma'am. We do have some reactions coming in from TMC. Let's quickly listen in.
কি বলতে পারবো আমি, আর তো কিছু বলার নেই। উঠছে তো, সারা ভারতবর্ষে উঠছে। আপনি যেটা বলছেন সেটা সারা ভারতবর্ষে উঠছে। আপনি অদ্ভুত একটা পলিটিক্যাল এজেন্ডা কিন্তু ইন্টারভিউটা নিচ্ছেন। না একজন মহিলা হলে আপনি সারা ভারতবর্ষে যখন হয় তখন কেন বলেন না? না আপনি কোনোদিন বলেননি। যখন এই মুখ প্রদীপ দেখা হয়েছিল তখন আপনি কোথায় ছিলেন? আপনি ছিলেন না। ইউ আর নট দেয়ার।
Oh, there you have it. Kalyan Banerjee, classic TMC response. It is political. Why do you always cover something that West Bengal reports? Why are you so vested in West Bengal? There has to be a political agenda behind everything that you're doing, everything that you're covering. TMC government becoming extremely good at evading questions, calling them politically motivated. Unable to see the anger, the fear that is stemming from its own people, unable to see and gauge the reaction of the people, their suffering, and unable to respond to it timely or with any sensitivity at all. Kiya Ghosh, your quick reaction to what you heard there. It's all political, and you keep covering West Bengal because that's the agenda.
Yes, TMC, they love to travel all around the country. And while burying their face in case of West Bengal, I will show you some pictures. This is one of the accused, Monojit. He is being seen with one of the TMC MLA, Devashish Kumar. Then Monojit seen with TMCP leader Trinampur. And here Monojit is seen with Kaberi Banerjee, Mamata Banerjee's sister-in-law, and Boro chairman of Kolkata Municipal Corporation. So these associations.
Can you show that to us again? Can you please show that to us again? Yes.
This is with Devashish Kumar.
Okay.
Monojit Mishra. This is with Trinampur Bhattacharya, the TMCP president.
Okay.
And this is with Mamata Banerjee's own sister-in-law. Mamata Banerjee's sister-in-law. And KMC.
Got it. That's Monojit Mishra, and Monojit Mishra is one of the accused. Yes. He's been arrested. Yes. He's been seen time and again with various TMC leaders. Shubhankar Bhattacharya is back with us. Mr. Bhattacharya, Monojit Mishra, somebody who was active with Trinamool Congress student wing, he is one of the accused. Your quick reaction, sir.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Bhattacharya, if you can hear me, Monojit Mishra, we saw pictures of him just now with various senior TMC leaders. It's quite clear, sir, that he is from the TMC student wing.
See, there are a lot of student wings associated with any of the parties, if you take any of the national parties even. And there are a lot of complaints against them as well. But Monojit Mishra hasn't been spared. He was immediately arrested along with the two other suspects. So now the thing is that here, see, this is what I say, that, the media is falling, prey to selective amnesia when it comes to BJP ruled states, and we don't ask those questions. It is much viable. I completely accept that there are questions which are being raised to Mamata Banerjee or to TMC, and the TMC is answering it as well. But when will the media rise up to the heinous crimes such as what happened on 6th of June, this month itself? Why haven't we been equally aggressive about the
while you can
situation
keep
over here.
attacking the media, I have to ask you, Mr. Bhattacharya, if you keep attacking the media, well, do as you please, but I have to ask you, are you saying that Manojit Mishra and all the three accused will be rigorously tried under law? Because that's all the assurance that I'm asking from you.
That is what has started over there in Bengal. You see that we have taken immediate actions over there. That all the three accused have been, now they're thrown behind bars. So we have done it. So shouldn't we ask the question about what happened in UP?
Because we'll talk about UP. But while we are talking about West Bengal here, sir, I think
I just want to ask your viewers as well that do you think that it is equally sensitive or more in?
Sir, all rape cases are equally sensitive and are equally important and will be covered and given equal limelight by us. We continue to cover all of these cases to the best of our ability. I think it's about time that TMC starts taking more responsibility for what's happening in your state. Your whataboutery is being seen through people. This facade needs to go down, sir. It's about time that you stop blaming fingers and pointing the finger of blame at everybody but except for yourself for what's happening in the state of West Bengal. But that's all the time I have on the show right now. Shubhankar Bhattacharya, Kia Ghosh, thank you very much for taking time out. It's a heinous crime that's come to light from Kolkata. We're tracking all the updates here. Thank you very much for watching.
This is India's #1 news network, and you're watching News 9. English news as it should.
It's never easy to choose a new path, stand out in the crowd, to have your own new identity. The journey to self-reliance begins when you're fully prepared. Tata Motors Commercial Vehicles presents the new Ace Pro, now in bi-fuel, EV and petrol variants. So get ready to say it loud. Ace Pro, अब मेरी बारी.
ये गोल्डन का तेरे लिए मंगाओ? मेरे नए म्यूजिक गॉगल्स मंगाओ क्या?
नई गाड़ी कप होल्डर है, ठोकी भी रख सकते हैं, म्यूजिक भी.
सेविंग्स की विद्या तो कोई तुझसे सीखे. कुछ बड़ा बनाना है तो पहले बचाओ. फेडरल बैंक से रिश्ता बनाओ.
Every brand tells a story. And they are the storytellers. The Sutradhars. They present a brand with band, baja and barat to you. They are the Brandwalas.
This is India's #1 news network, and you're watching News 9. English news as it should be.
The big story that we're tracking right now, India has refused to sign a joint declaration at the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Defense Ministers meeting in Qingdao in China. Now, official sources said that India is not satisfied with the language of the joint document. EM S. Jaishankar on India rejecting the Shanghai Cooperation Organization statement said that SCO was formed to fight terrorism and there was no unanimity on the key principle.
Organization exists to fight terrorism. So what happened was when Rajnath ji went for a defense ministers meeting and there was a discussion on the outcome document, one country, you can guess which one country said that no, we do not want a reference to that. Now Rajnath ji's view rightly was that without that reference, when the main purpose of that organization is to fight terrorism and you are not allowing a reference to that, I am not prepared to accept it. So I think it is very understandable. And again, look, our point of view to terrorism, because one country, you see, SCO runs by unanimity. तो सर्वसम्मति से SCO चलता है. तो एक देश